obviously it is what it is. Uh, but that had to be a really fulfilling job and has to be still a
Mhm.
really fulfilling job.
Yeah, I've been at my job since 2017, so that's like what, 8 years now, 7, 8 years. And I'm making a career out of it, and I do love it. It is very stressful, especially when we have new administrations come in. It's kind of like we go up in the air and we have to start all over again. But at the end of the day, we are here to serve the public, and that's what we do.
Understood. Understood. All
But
right, so
it is stressful. Hmm.
uh, I actually worked for a bank when we were seized by the federal government back in
Hmm.
2008. So I kind of
Yeah,
under.
yeah.
Uh,
So yeah.
so let's go back to that paralegal program at Tech. That has to be one of our least utilized programs.
Right.
What do you gain from that program? What should people know about that
Hmm.
program?
Yeah, I um was actually so discouraged when I couldn't get a job with my bachelor's. I was like, why don't I just go back to school? And I was flipping through online at the programs that Tech had, and I was like, what can I do? What can I do? And I saw the paralegal program. I've never heard of this program. I didn't even know they offered it. And as I was reading the description and the course requirements, I was like, oh, I can do this. It's like legal studies. So I signed up for it, and it was difficult. Now it's challenging, and they do want you to have a bachelor's, you know, with the paralegal degree. You don't have to necessarily, but it does help having one. But it was a challenging program, and I wish more people knew about it, but it's not as popular because most students, they want to just go to law school, which is fine. I did too, but there is other pathways. There is other careers you can look into. And getting that paralegal degree really opened a lot of doors for me in that legal field, if that's what students like. Hmm.
Yeah, of all of our early college alums who've done paralegal, all are doing like really, really well.
Yeah.
Uh, like it's not hard
Hmm.
to find a job. They're well trained.
Yeah.
They're ready to
Yeah.
go. Uh, so yeah, I
Hmm.
wish we could get some more people heading in that
Yeah.
direction. You don't have to be a lawyer to have the impact.
Right.
Uh,
Definitely. Hmm. Yeah.
100%. That's great.
Hmm.
All right, so I want you to think about early college.
Hmm.
Any favorite memories that you
My favorite
share in a
memories.
video that you can share in a video that is
Yeah,
recorded will be on
of
YouTube?
course. We're keeping it PG-13.
Sure.
Um, my favorite memories there are the friends that I made. I'm still best friends with my friends from high school, and that's amazing. Like Candace, I don't know if you remember her. Um,
Of course,
I'm
I
still
still
best
have
friends with
some of
her.
her work.
What is it?
I still have some of her work in my office.
Yes. Yep. She actually lives in Charlotte now, so I love that. Um, you know, just the friendships that I made are very impactful, and they're so important. You think we're just kids at that age. We are, but we're building really strong relationships with not only friends, but the faculty there too. I mean, just being able to do this interview with you, Mr. Travel, this is great. I don't know a lot of high schools that do this, you know. So this is
And I
great.
don't know a lot of people who would like answer the call to, hey, you want to talk to your high
Exactly.
school teacher?
Right, right. It's a
Right.
very tight-knit community that we have with the early college uh school.
I understand. I love it.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right. Last two questions for you.
Mhm. Sure.
Then we'll finish out the recording, and then I got a couple things not recorded to ask you.
Sure.
And I'll give you both questions. You can decide however you want to answer.
Okay.
All right. So on Monday, there are going to be some eighth graders who get
Mhm.
acceptance letters to early college. What advice do you give that eighth grader who's like I don't want to leave my friends. I don't want to miss that traditional high school experience. Uh, I really don't want to go. What
Right.
advice do you give them? Question two, what advice do you give that senior? Uh, and usually I'm asking about the seniors who don't know what they want to do, but this time I'm going to ask about the seniors who do know what they want to do.
Mhm.
What advice do you give them?
Okay. Um, okay. First question. These are good questions. First, congratulations to being accepted to early college. That means you are doing something right. That means welcome to an experience, a once in a lifetime experience. I'm going to say that. Okay. Because not a lot of people get this opportunity and you're going to get it. Um, I really strongly recommend staying on top of your studies because it's very easy to fall behind. A lot of the teachers and professors, they're going to try their best to help you, but they can't hold your hand throughout the entire thing. You have to be very engaged and you have to want your degree. You have to want your high school degree. You have to want your 2-year degree. No one's just going to give it to you. You have to want it and you can do it. You could definitely do it. I wasn't the brightest crayon in the box, but with a lot of hard work, um, you can get there. And it's fun. Early college is super fun. You're going to meet a lot of new people from across the county, which is so interesting. Students from all over the county, you're going to be surprised at what you can relate to them about. So you're going to meet a lot of new students from all over the county, and but you guys have one goal, and that's to finish high school and get some college credits under your belt. Now, leaving your friends behind, that's what I struggled a lot with too. But I have made some of the best friends when I went to early college that I'm still friends with them now at 31. Um, so and that's wonderful. Don't miss out on that opportunity of a lifetime because you're not going to get this opportunity again to complete your high school and some college credits for free,
Sure.
because let's say you don't do it. That's fine. You don't have to do it, but you're going to be paying for college out of pocket unless you can get those scholarships and get those grants, which right now with the government, they're kind of slicing that. So you be the judge of that. And you don't even have to go for, you know, your standard degree. You could do a trade. They have so many different programs at Tech that you can do
And be
that
finished
you
and
can
done
apply
and
for.
working and making good money.
That's
I think of a
right.
lot of people from
So,
your class doing just that.
yep. And that's the way to do it now. So I just recommend staying on top of it. Have fun. Of course, have fun. You're still a teenager. Don't get in trouble and just stay on top of your grades, you know.
I like that
And
advice.
that's good. Yeah,
And here's why
yeah.
I like it and the way you said it. Uh, First off, you are one of the brighter crayons in the box. And with that being said, your class was pretty strong academically. But in that advice that you just gave, you said you can have fun
Yeah.
and do what you need
Yes.
to do. It's a
Yes.
choice, right? Happiness is a choice. It can be fun or it cannot be fun. The choice
Mm-hmm.
is truly theirs. Great
Right.
advice. Great,
Yep.
great advice. All right, what about that senior?
Okay, seniors. Also, congratulations on being a senior. It's going to be a fun time. You're going to be 18, legal, barely, but you made it. And you are now getting accepted into your dream universities, or maybe you know just a university that you really wanted to go to within your reach or budget, whatever it may be. Congratulations. Takes a lot of hard work, dedication to finish out high school and want to get a higher degree. A lot of students don't want to do that. They're like, I'm done. That's it. So props to you for wanting to continue that. Um, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a different experience, especially if you're moving away from home and you've never done that before. You're going to be homesick. You're going to be eating meals that maybe aren't the best, but it's all that experience comes together to make you a well-rounded person. That university experience that you're going to get, you're not going to find it anywhere else. You need to go through the hard times because when you come out of it, when you graduate, you're going to be ready to go. They can drop you anywhere in the United States and you're ready to go because you have that experience. Um, Stay on top of your work. It's going to be rigorous and you're going to have a lot of nights where you're up studying and you might fail because guess what? I did a couple times at Winthrop and I just had to redo the class. I had to redo the class until I passed it. Um, and that's okay. And that's okay because it makes you a well-rounded individual and it keeps you in the game. And then when you're done with college, when you're done with university, you know, doors open for you. So, and that's great because we need the youth right now. We need you. I'm getting old. So yeah.
Whatever. Good
Mm-hmm.
advice. Good advice, Miss Arisa Zura, class of
Mm-hmm.
2012.
Yes.
Sounds
Yeah.
sounds like it was a long time ago,
Yeah, 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 yeah. It is. It is.
but it's
It is.
okay. The alternative is much worse. So
Yeah.
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 All right, Arisa. So hang on. Let me close out the recording piece and we'll talk a little bit more. Arisa
Thank
Zura,
you.
2012.